This is 2K. Sports broadcasting from Houston, Texas, as the Rockets take it to the hardwood. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. The Houston Rockets come into this one following a loss to the Celtics in Boston. Outside DeRozan. It's stolen by Green. Ball going up court. It's
I got you, bro. I got you. It's not much to take too long. I'm good.
good.
The movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit in the stride is even better.
Takes a step back. Pass to Stoudemire. Should be a very tactical game tonight. Both teams, Greg, relying on execution in the half court.
Yeah, and that requires ball movement, player movement. You can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work.
And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Wall. Outside, Green. No good on that one. Nice D from DeRozan. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Caruso to the paint. DeRozan's shot is good.
DeRozan's hard to handle when he's scoring inside. The D doesn't know who to put on.
Right side, Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. White, wide open. He fires. And he's good on the three ball.
Oh, there's such a great rhythm to the game. White looked comfortable on the catch and shoot.
It's been a quick start here for Chicago. It's a three-point game. No good on the triple. And it's the Rockets on the break. Wade with the ball. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
The three ball. Caruso, no good.
Defensive breakdown. And they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Stoudemire. And the foul on Jae'Sean Tate. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Let's it fly.
Great defense. Wood has worked hard just to get here. Now he's working hard to make a major impact on both ends.
And, you know, we talk about how Wood has moved around the league. He also attended 3 different high schools. So he's been searching for direction for a long time.
The wide open look here for Vucevic. And the Bulls with another miss. Pass to Green. They get it again. The kick out to Wall. Here's Tate. 6 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Finished off the break. White's got 5 now.
Well, because of his speed, White is hard to match up with in the open floor.
And now Wood is laser focused, putting up all-star numbers over long stretches.
And you look at where he started compared to where he is now. Wood may be one of the most improved players we've ever seen, especially if he continues to ascend from here.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Here's Stoudemire. Wall with a block.
Savvy defender. I like when Wall uses his physical advantages to make an impact on the team.
With the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They trail by 1. He takes it in. Eric Gordon with the rebound. Here's Houston now. On the wing, Porter. Back to Gordon. To the wing right side. Clock at 6. Outside, Porter. Chicago grabs the miss.
Houston foul. Usman Garuba. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And here is Ball. Outside DeRozan. Over Gordon. Here's Bradley. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
And we witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
Now here's Porter. Back to Gordon. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Chicago leading. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks. Earlier, I spoke with Stephen Silas. Going into the game, he knows DeMar DeRozan will go to his pet move time and time again. Coach said he's so consistent. You prepare for him to drive the ball, then pull up, but you still can't stop it in real life. So they'll just do what they do and hope that it's enough to slow him down. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Porter. And he drives in. Just 5 on the clock. Şengün. And Ball with the block.
Solid shot blocker at his position. Ball's length, it allows him to make a difference on this side.
Houston foul.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's his first.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far. Working it down low a lot and getting high percentage points.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball. And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Pass to Gordon. Here's Şengün. It's deflected. Stolen by Levine. For the finish. And then Levine with the jam.
Oh, the two-way game of Levine, I mean, it's getting better. Plays like this help his confidence moving ahead.
Left side, DeRozan. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some for
City Texas.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
And Porter, here we go. Pass to Garuba. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Garuba's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Rockets. On the wing, Jones. to the middle. And the layup is good. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Derek Jones Jr.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Garuba's got 5 points so far.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive schemes.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
Levine wide open. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the inside. Here's Şengün. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And after 1 year at UNLV, Derek Jones Jr. going pro back in 2016, he's gone from an undrafted project to a dunk contest champion.
Here's Christopher, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Derek Jones Jr., Greg, as we know, is a high flyer. In fact, he is a frequent flyer.
Yeah, I mean, all the physical tools you look for in a wing player, Kevin. Tremendous length and athleticism, and he continues to develop his skill set and capitalize on those gifts.
Porter double team. Pass to Christopher. Shot clock at 6. With the drive. Not going to go that time. Chicago leading by 9. In transition, here come the Bulls. Levine gets the bucket.
Yeah, off of the pass, Levine is more or less automatic. He just pushes the shot right up.
Here's Garuba. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jones Jr.
And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer.
Caruso. Outside, Levine. Oh, he jams it right over Christian Wood. Wow!
Got to give Levine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. That's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
And your Clutch City Texans.
And the Rockets with possession here. It's a 13-point game. Here's Wall. Bradley with some nice D.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Here's Caruso. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one goes on Wood. Well, every team needs those energy players, Chris, who set the tone defensively. And Alex Caruso is definitely in that mold.
Absolutely. He's disruptive, gets a lot of steals, and he's athletic. I'll give you some highlights, too.
The drive by Wade. It's stolen by Bradley. It's stolen by Wade. Here he goes. And then Wade slams it in.
And this is when Wade is at his best. He's an outstanding penetrator who gets to the bucket in no time.
Caruso looking for an opening.
2 minutes.
Pass to Levine. Stoudemire right side. Clock at 4. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Stoudemire's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando and they'll take on the Magic. That'll be the 2nd of this 2-game road trip. Here's Stoudemire. Pass to Caruso. Over in the corner, Green. Off target with his 3.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And the basket by DeRozan.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Goes up. And finished off by DeRozan.
Assisted.
And guys, I just love watching DeRozan work in the open floor. So good at leaking out and converting.
They kick it out to Green. From deep 3-point range. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
His effort level is there. You can't blame him on that. He's working to get good shots. It's just not connected.
Here's Wade. Here's Wood. To the wing on the left. Buries the one. Long-range jumper. Tate's only got 11 points.
We're finding ways to contribute. Sees an open man, drops him.
Here's Levine. Tate with the rebound.
Got to practice that one a little bit more. I think Coach will have some words for him at the next break.
And so it's Chicago with a sizable lead. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Right side, Wall. From deep. Rebounded by Vucevic.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
No one near Wall as he lets it go. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Stolen by Wade. Here's Wood. That shot misses. Great D that time from Vucevic. Here's Caruso. It's stolen by Tate. And the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Rockets trailed by 19. On the wing, Green. Looking to get back on track here.
Chicago.
And the first thing you notice about Green, the next level athleticism, incredible burst off the dribble, and makes smooth adjustments midair.
So both teams changing it up here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Now Ball. Pass to Stoudemire. Can't hit from in close. And one can only imagine what Green will be like, Greg, with a little time.
Still refining his shot release, still working on getting others involved. But we haven't seen a two-guard into the league with this much potential in quite some time. You gotta love his hustle, beating the defense, no time to react.
And how about not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Who's coming out of the court? Get loud for your Quad City Captors.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And Porter, here we go. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Pass to Christopher. 4 on the clock. Takes it inside. And then jammed down as he goes right over Nikola Vucevic.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Stolen by Ball. From deep three-point range, Eric Gordon with the rebound.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
Good on the bucket. Garuba's got 9 points.
Well, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
DeRozan for 3. Hits it from three-point range. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Oh, you got to prevent Ball from getting a lane. It's that simple. But when you don't, this happens.
Down low. Here's Şengün. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Here's Ball. Pass to White. On its way from DeRozan for 2. And the shot no good, a bit short. Rockets trailed by 20. Inside. It's tipped. And stolen by White. Jumps up. Blows the dunk. Now here's Gordon. No points in the game yet for him. And Jones over to help. And the basket by Gordon.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pass to Vucevic. And he banks in the lane. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter.
That system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
To the middle. From the low block. And he can't bank that one in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Rockets foul.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime On my drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but DA, I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. Both shots good from the stripe.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
And Wood stays with it.
You have to box out Woods. You let him get the board, Christian will cash it in.
The Bulls leading by 20. Pass to Levine. Here's Ball.
Blocking foul called on Christian Wood.
Bulls making a switch here.
Foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Bulls, Alex Caruso.
Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic, a force around the rim.
2 minutes.
And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
Here's Wall. And Wall with the slam.
Love seeing this creativity. I mean, as well as Wall being tenacious, taking it inside with force.
.137 left to play in the third. Here's Caruso. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. The finish. And Green slams it in.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway. His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting them.
Back to Levine. High post Vucevic. Kick out to Levine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Caruso. That shot is off. And the Rockets take it the other way.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Back to Green. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Green's got 6 in the quarter.
That was just a great setup by Wall. He used his vision to find the open man.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Vucevic. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Vucevic has got 14 points for the game. All with it. And the layup's good off the glass.
Looking to score often. Wall gets an advantage inside. He likes trying to score.
And here's Levine. Oh, he jams it right over Christian Wood. Wow.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Nikola Vucevic firing on all cylinders for Chicago. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. 22 is their biggest lead.
Rockets.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside, White. Over Wall. And the foul on Jayshawn Tate. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Levine looking around. Second chance shot. Here's DeRozan. It's rebounded by John Wall. Rockets trailed by 18. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Here's Wood. To the inside. And stolen by White. Here's Stoudemire. Wood with the block.
Great use of size by Wood, using his wingspan to get all over that shot.
White, good. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Chicago.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game. They've got the steals to prove it.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
It's DeRozan with the drive. Oh, he misses the dunk. On the wing, Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Maybe we can give him a pass for that turnover, only because he's been reliable up to now, mistake-free.
Rockets trail by 19. Down low. Here's Wade. Makes it off the glass.
Wade is super efficient in the paint. He's clever at finding ways to score around the rim.
And Levine, here we go. And Wade sends it back. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
Jalen Green.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Yeah, and defensively, you like to see a greater effort to change ends.
Back to Levine. DeRozan in the corner. 6 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And DeRozan, who's free agent this past offseason, took his time to find the right fit in terms of who he would sign with, ultimately choosing Chicago in a big victory for the Bulls.
Pass to Christopher. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Garuba. Houston needs to get a shot over Stoudemire. Garuba's shot is off. Chicago leading by 17. In the corner, it's Levine. Nice move. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And stolen by White. And Levine throws it down.
This goes to
more of a shooting than passing guard. White still able to find the open man.
Here's Porter. And the rejection by Stoudemire. Outside, Levine. It's White on the wing. Outside, Levine. Going inside. That's tipped. They recover it. Shot clock at 3. Tries again. That one off the back iron and out. Rockets trailed by 19. Porter outside. Rebounded by Vucevic. The kick out to Porter. Over Levine. The Rockets with another miss.
Well, I'm surprised he's still out there. He's been invisible at the offensive end all game long.
Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
To the paint. Here's Stoudemire. And it's Stoudemire with the jam.
And Stoudemire, a dunking machine out there. Remarkable at getting the position he needs to bring that one home.
And Porter, here we go. Missed inside.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Driving in. And he can't jam it through. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Back to Levine.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
That's his first personal
So
foul.
smooth with that shot fake. As soon as Levine has fooled you, the rest is easy.
And Levine improving as a playmaker, Chris. His assist totals continue to grow.
Came into the league as a point guard. He's been a shooting guard for a long time now. I mean, he still has strong playmaking instincts.
Here's Ball. That one's not going to go. And it's Houston the other way. A minute 42 left to play in the final quarter. Another miss by Houston. And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. And Wade sends it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
Bulls substitution. Alex Caruso.
.130 left in the fourth. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Back to Stoudemire. And the jam by Stoudemire.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Stoudemire.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the basketball.
Here's Stoudemire. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got to be thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did.